All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, December 30th. We got a few plays in the NBA to dive into in today's video. We are still traveling, and there won't be any video tomorrow. We're leaving super early, but at least we will be back to the East Coast and back to our normal schedule. But in today's video, we got 3 plays coming your way. When we do travel, we don't go through the entire slate and break down each and every game. We just give you our favorite plays of the day, so it's kind of a hybrid version. So hopefully you guys still do appreciate that. But like I said, no video tomorrow. A little bit of a hybrid video today. Last time you guys saw me, we did have a meh night. We go 2-3 from a win-loss perspective, pretty much 2-2 from a units perspective. Did lose a little bit off the top because a couple of those wins were massively juiced. We had the over in the Bucks and Bulls, that came up short. The same game parlay in the Miami and Atlanta game, that cashes. Jalen Duren we liked. He didn't like us. And then Brooke Lopez did cash that over 1.5 3-pointers made. He had a very good game there against the Bulls. Let's see if we can do a little bit better today. Like I said, we have 3 plays coming your way. We have a spread play, a player prop, and then a second player prop. So 2 player props, 1 spread play. The dashboard is updated and everything like that. If the members for the channel do want to check that out. And also, we are running a sale over on the merch store on GuyBostonSports.com/store, as well as FadeMe.store. So go check those out. But yeah, let's get into business here. Play number 1. We have a player prop coming up in this exact same game, but I like the Clippers minus 3.5 points today. The issue I have with this one is it seems like it could be a little bit trappy. They're playing the Pelicans that have not won a game in who knows how long, right? And this Clippers team is not playing bad basketball whatsoever. Over the last 10 games, they've won 6 games. They've covered in 6 of those. Over the last 5 games, they've covered in 1 in 4 of those. And they've been decent on the road as of late. Last 4 road games here, they are 2-2, but 3-1 against the spread, and that's just what you need against New Orleans to be able to travel on the road because they're just 4-13 at home this season, covering in just I think it's like 44% of their home games. So nothing to be afraid of when it comes to the Pelicans at home. I do kind of sit there and be like, well, I'd rather the Clippers at home, but guess what? They're on the road. That's fine. They're also on a 2-day rest here, in which they've covered in 80% of their games so far this season. Last time they played was the 27th. We're at the 30th now, and they've covered in both of their road games when on those trips, or on those rests. So I like the spot here, mainly because this is a New Orleans team that we've been talking about all year long, chooses to shoot from inside the paint. They don't take many threes. Even when they do take threes, they don't make them. So I'm not worried about the perimeter, even though the Clippers are clearly a good perimeter defense as well, but the Pelicans elect to shoot in the paint. This season, 8th fewest points in the paint allowed by the Clippers, 5th best when they are on the road this season, and top 12 in the last 3 games. So I do think this is a good spot for the Clippers to kind of trump the Pelicans when the Pelicans are trying to score. You could take this and look at it from a perspective of, okay, well, let's just roll with a Pelicans team total under. That would definitely be, I guess, a pivot for me, but as of right now, Pelicans team total under at 105.5. Seems like you might as well just roll with the Clippers, because if the Pelicans only score 100 points, I do think that the Clippers should be able to put up theirs today and win this one by 4. So yeah, that would be a pivot, I would say, but I do like the Clippers just to win this one by 4 or more overall. Like I mentioned, the play that I have for one of the player props is also in this game, and I mentioned the points in the paint, and that's where I think this game is going to be won or lost. Who better to target on the Clipper side of things than a guy that likes to score in the paint for them? Ivica Zubac here, over 14.5 points. He's been crushing this. 58% of his games so far this season. When he's on the road, 64% of games. His last 5 games, he's been torching as well, hitting 4 of his last 5. The only one he didn't was against Dallas. He had 13 points, so he's still averaging over 18 points per game over his last 5. So I like him to go out there and get 15 for us. New Orleans against centers so far this season, it's not like they've been absolutely terrible, but they haven't been good. So right around the 18th mark in terms of most points allowed to centers, but in the last 7 days, more hovering around the bottom third of the league in the 20s. So I do like his positional matchup here, as well as just kind of the foundation of the game. You forget against center specifically, New Orleans, we talked about the Clippers being good at defending the paint. New Orleans, 29th in the league in terms of preventing points in the paint. Ivica Zubac is going to take all of his points from, or his shots, I should say, from in the paint. You know what I mean? So I like him to contribute to our Clippers -3, but also get his 15 points there at the same time. Last player prop here. Quick video today, guys. Last player prop here is going to be a guy that I can see people in the comments being like, well, what do you do? And that is like rolling the dice and seeing what you get in a game of roulette, right? Buddy Hield, over 1.5 3-pointers made today. Now, he's playing the Cavs. We should know, or if you don't know, the way to attack this Cavs team is shooting from the perimeter. Obviously, Buddy Hield is going to shoot from the perimeter to score most of his points. The problem that I do have with this play, and yes, I'm taking it and telling you guys a problem that I have. The problem that I have is that his minutes have been in such a flux lately. Last 10 games here, averaging 22 minutes. You look at his last 5, it's gone down even more. Last 5, 18 minutes. So it is kind of a tough spot to be confident in the expected minutes, especially since Dennis Schroeder has gotten there. But he is a shooter, and he should have some above the break 3 shots. He should have some corner shots, and that's exactly where, like I said, you do target this Cleveland team. Cleveland, from the corners this year, has not been all that tremendous, and above the break, they have not been tremendous either. Last 3 games here, allowing the 9th most threes to opposing teams, in terms of points per game from 3, I should say, and then overall in the season, 20th. So yeah, this is a spot where Buddy Hield, as long as his shot's on, and that's been pretty damn inconsistent this year too, I do like the spot for him. I think that you're getting a guy that's going to take maybe 5, 6 threes. If he goes out there and he can give us 2 of 5, that would be tremendous. Just shoot 40% today, and I think the attempts will be there. The minutes might not be there, but when he gets in there, I do think he is going to be able to shoot and have the open looks. So yeah, shoot 40% for us today, buddy, and I think we should be okay. All right, bud. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for the plays today. A couple spots that I also looked at, I guess I could say, if it helps you guys as we talk about it. Like I said, I don't have time when I'm on vacation and traveling to break down every single game because a lot of time goes into it when you think about researching each and every game and all the spots and the voids and the good spots, bad spots, that type of stuff. But I do have a couple spots that I at least thought about here. Didn't mind Chicago team total over. I also thought about the Knicks just laying the 12 points. They should be able to dominate in the paint. And then also Cleveland minus the 4.5. I think that Cleveland, honestly, they're getting a low number because Golden State is a very good team, but I think Cleveland is just, still being not slept on, because it's crazy to say that, but being slept on as to how good they are. So those are spots that I considered here as well. And then, like I already mentioned with the New Orleans game, I considered the under for their team total as well. But the things we're rolling with right now, I'll put down in the pinned comment, taking you to the Guy Boston Sports site, and you'll have the plays. We have, obviously, we'll do a little recap here. We have the Clips minus the 3.5 points. We have, in that same game, Ivica Zubac, which I could not say that name for the longest time. Now we can, because it rhymes with pizza. Ivica Zubac over 14.5, so go get his 15. And then Buddy Hield, maybe the risky one, but I do like him to have the quantity today. But guys, like I said, that is going to wrap it up. Hope you guys do appreciate the road videos. Comment 7 if you made it this far into the video. And let me just get this off I know these videos aren't as good quality. We had a bunch of guppies in the comments last video being like, why did you even upload this? Because this is, why would I not upload it? That's a better question. If I can, I will. And even if I have to kind of squeeze it in, like when we're traveling some days, that's just not even possible. People go on vacation and trips, right? But people are like, this is stupid. Why don't you do the full game? It's like, if I could do the full game, I would do the full game breakdowns, right? So we do what we can when we're traveling. And I know more people appreciate it than the people that don't. So I do appreciate you guys obviously supporting and continue to watch and interacting in the comments when we have different videos, because I know it's a little bit of a switch up. I can get that, but hopefully you guys know that I still prioritize trying to make the full game videos when I can, but there are times that I can't, so I'd rather get something out than nothing at all, you know what I mean? So yeah, little rant there off my chest, but hopefully you guys do enjoy. Catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.